First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. It is caught left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Jacobs running behind center. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on it. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready?
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Allen again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Right back to Allen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Bass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Come on. Set.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he's able to drive up past the 40. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 42. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. This is Allen on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down now, 7 to go. Allen trying this straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give. It's Allen headed left. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Running is Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go, sack.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Cut near the goal line. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Crack on leading.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Go.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Go.
This is Allen. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Three. Get up.
From the 21. Right side cut by Higgins. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Third and just 2 to go. They'll run now with Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Sack.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Nike, DT.
On the carry, it's Allen. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Pass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Toward down, and it's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Defense getting in on the front, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick-6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Getting right back to it after that interception. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? Well, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. And they pick it up, still got a chance at a touchdown. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Right, here we go. Set, go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Let's go.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Head the street. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. For a Cleveland 1st down. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Throwing now on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go, check. Set. Ready?
He'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagle. Ready, go.
They are throwing it again. And they pick him off again. Rasul Douglas picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
They run with Allen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Jets looking like they'll start this season with a win. And he's going to take a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.